Jim Wells, a two-time graduate of Morehead State University, spent nearly 40 years in direct association with the school. He attended the University Breckenridge School on MSU's campus for elementary, middle, and high school before serving 4 years as student manager for the Eagle baseball program. Now, in 2015, the lifelong Morehead resident's significant contributions as a coach, administrator, and supporter are being recognized with induction into MSU's Athletic Hall of Fame.
I've got to be honest, if it weren't for Morehead State University, I wouldn't be on this planet. After my dad got out of the Army, after World War II, he came to Morehead to play baseball. He met my mother. And the reason my mother was here is because my grandfather was offered a job as the first baseball coach in 1922, and he stayed. So who I am being on this earth is because of Morehead State, and because of my education, the way I was brought up. What I am is because of Morehead State. Now, there's some people out there that might not be as kind that says, well, we're going to blame Morehead State, or we can give Morehead State credit. But Morehead State University is why I am who I am today. And I, you know something? I'm awfully proud of that.
Wells spent 2 years in the Morehead State Public Information Office and 6 years in the MSU Sports Information Department. Wells then managed the university's Sunnybrook Golf Course from 1982 to '89 and worked in Morehead State's Publications Department for 2 years in the early 1990s. But it is Wells' association with MSU's legendary coaches and athletes that he holds most dear to his heart.
The very first person I worked with when I came to Morehead State as a student, I worked for Sonny Allen for 4 years as a baseball manager. And you don't get more Hall of Fame-ish than Sonny Allen. He's the epitome of Athletic Hall of Fame. The guy I worked with as a graduate student was Coach Buck Dawson. Another fantastic coach. Later on, I became sports information director. I got to deal, now get this lineup of coaches I dealt with. Mickey Wells, Wayne Martin, Steve Hamilton, Larry Dean Brown, and yes, Dr. Rex Cheney. That's LVC Hall of Famer, Dr. Rex Cheney. Those are all unbelievable coaches. So you have the opportunity to watch them, to see what they're doing, how they do what they do. And if you can absorb any of it, it makes you a whole lot better.
Wells served as an assistant softball coach in 1990 before leading the Eagles to a then school record 32 wins as head coach in 1991. The victory record stood until 2008. After his brief coaching stint, Wells served 17 more years in athletic administration. He held a variety of titles in the areas of compliance and educational services. Wells still recalls the media attention surrounding former Eagle quarterback and eventual Super Bowl 21 Most Valuable Player Phil Simms during the 1979 NFL Draft.
I got called and interviewed by a writer from the New York Times, probably the most famous newspaper on the planet. If the Times of London's not the most famous, New York Times might be. Joseph Pulitzer, accuracy, accuracy, accuracy. I think that was the guy who started the Times. And they were going to quote me on what I thought of Phil Simms as a person. I was thinking, wow, my 15 minutes of fame is going to happen right now. Well, to my surprise, when I read the article, somebody named Joe Wells got the credit, and Jim still hadn't gotten his 15 minutes of fame, but it was fun because you know, you're talking to those folks and they don't realize what kind of guy Phil Simms was and how great a person he was to work with, and he was and still is.
Wells continues to wear several hats on the amateur golf scene. He received the Kentucky Golf Association's 2013 J.W. Janes Award, which recognizes significant contributions to amateur golf, and recently completed his 9th year on the KGA Board of Directors. Wells has been an operations assistant when MSU has hosted OVC volleyball tournaments and golf championships, and currently serves as the official scorekeeper for Eagles men's and women's basketball games at Johnson Arena. For Wells, Eagle pride runs deep. Always has, always will.
My golf bag is a Morehead State golf bag that Dr. Cheney gave me years ago. I've got Morehead State head covers, a Morehead State putter cover, and it was pointed out to me that my umbrella was not a Morehead State umbrella. Well, as soon as it was pointed out to me and I discovered, yes, that's right, that was changed the next day. My golf bag is all Morehead State. Now, when they see me play, the people who see me play are going to say, God, that guy's got no game, but he sure loves Morehead State. And that's the truth.